How's it going, guys? My name is Dylan. For those of you who don't know me, I've been doing the programming for Alpine for the last couple weeks, or last 6 weeks or so. The idea of this video is that I'm going to break down the focuses of the next 6 weeks of our cycle. So the past 6 weeks were all about getting ready for Murph, doing a little bit of bodybuilding on the side, etc. The next 6 weeks are going to kind of have a different bit of focus. So Mondays, main focus is going to be a 5-rep max back squat. So getting into some raw strength building. The 5-rep max back squat work is going to be first. After that, the Metcon is going to be meant to accessorize the strength stuff. So think of things like single leg squatting variations, step-ups, lunges, things like that, under fatigue, but still meant to give some accessory leg strength stuff after the back squat work first. Tuesday, big focus is power Olympic lifting variations, so the snatch and the clean and jerk. With the main focus is we're working on not jumping out too wide, not starfishing our feet and catching in a really weird catch position that doesn't transfer well to the squat, to the full variations of the Olympic lifts. So how we're going to do that is we're going to be doing no hook grip, no foot movement variations of the power snatch and the power clean. And what that's meant to do is to force you to pull yourself under the bar and catch in a good catch position to where you can't jump your feet out wide, so that we're getting that good carryover to the full lift. After that, Wednesdays, the biggest goal is, or the biggest focus is, I'm just calling them gross EMOMs. So EMOMs, we typically think of them as kind of low intensity, like skill work, recovery day kind of stuff. These are not those kind of EMOMs. These are EMOMs that are constructed in such a way that you don't have very much rest. And they challenge you to continue working with very little rest periods. So an example of that is the first week is going to be 10-minute EMOM, 10 wall balls, and 10 kettlebell swings in the same minute. So the idea behind this cycle is that it's to show you that you're more capable than you think you are of continuing to move with very little rest, because the clock is going to force you to go. So there's not going to be a whole lot of like extra rest like you might if it was 10 rounds for time of something and you kind of get lost and lose focus and rest too much. After that, on Wednesdays, the other goal is going to be chest to bar development, but we're going to do that in a slightly different way. So it's not just going to be strength or skill work. Those are going to be there, but we're going to do those in the context of group work or partner work. So groups of 2 or 3. And while your partner is working, you're going to be watching them and you're going to be giving them feedback on what they're doing. And they're going to be doing the same for you. And the idea here is that you're going to learn by teaching. So we're going to kind of have goals and focuses for the day, and you're going to be accountable to your partner to give good, solid feedback, with the idea that that's going to also help you learn how to do your chest to bars better. For Thursdays, we're also going to be working on toe to bar development. So this is going to be similar to our handstand walk cycle last Thursday's cycle. So there's going to be multiple options. So option A is for those of us who don't necessarily have toes to bar yet, or just have 1 or 2 at a time. And the big focus there is working on connecting multiple toes to bar. So a lot of times what will happen is we get 1, but we have to pull the hips up underneath and touch the toes to the bar. And then when we come back down, we do that big pendulum swing underneath. So we're trying to eliminate that and get into that nice kipping toes to bar rhythm where we're driving our hips and feet in opposite directions. So that's for option A. Option B, we're working on building density and building big sets of toes to bar and kind of working our capacity that way. So that's our gymnastics focus on Thursday. After that, we're going to be doing what I'm calling bulletproofing. So this is going to be bodybuilding style work, but more like functional bodybuilding stuff. So heavy carries, some pressing, some pulling, but also mixed with rowing, mixed with typical like cyclical implements, so that you're kind of doing some of that bulletproofing under a little bit of fatigue. These things aren't going to be for time, but you're going to be continuing to move while you do these kind of bulletproofing workouts. Friday would be straightforward classic Olympic lifts for the strength. So clean and jerks, triples, doubles, singles, snatches, alternating weeks. alternating with the power snatches power variations on Tuesday. So if we're snatching on Tuesday, we're clean and jerking on Friday, and vice versa. Pretty straightforward there. And then this is Annie's brainchild of doing our gut check workouts on Fridays. So what we mean by gut check workouts are like the type of workouts that you would typically see on a Saturday, where it's like, oh, let's go crazy, it's Saturday, but we're doing them on Fridays instead. So this is to give you guys an opportunity to do workouts that might be a little bit tougher than you might otherwise throw yourself into, to, again, similar to the EMOM thing on Wednesday, show you that you're more capable than you think you are of tackling these tough workouts. So that's going to be our Friday focus. Saturday, so this is a little bit different than typically we've been doing on Saturdays. So we're going to continue to have focuses and progressions on Saturdays. So it's not just going to be a random tough Metcon on Saturday. We're going to have structured progressive strength work. So we're going to use this as another back squat day. So we'll have a Monday and a Saturday squat day. So this is going to be back squat day with what you call post-activation potentiation work. You don't have to know what that means. It just means we're going to do some heavy lifting followed immediately by plyo work. So in this version, first week is going to be back squat right into rebounding broad jumps. So that's just working on our ability to be explosive after lifting something very heavy. This is a great way to build strength and also just kind of a fun way to mix up some of our strength stimulus. And then after that, we're going to kind of stick with partner-focused Metcons on Saturday. The general focus that we're going to try and stick to is some time under tension work. So one partner holds a sandbag, one partner holds a handstand while the other partner works, and then switching back and forth going that way. So those are the big focuses for the 6 weeks. We think this will be a fun cycle for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, queries, quandaries, whatever, feel free to reach out to me, to any of the other coaches, but looking forward to seeing you guys get after it.